You talked about having to deal with priority. What was the hardest part about being with priority?
That I changed my life from negative to positive.
That's the hardest part?
Watch this.
Okay.
Because my dream deal came to the table, but that same year, 95, October 16th, they wanted to put my album out October 10th. So something that's about to change the black man's face in America is about to happen through the man who inspired me, Mr. FARRAKHAN. Ice Cube was my favorite rapper, but he fell out with priority about that black power shit.
Right.
And wanted to be one of his masters, and he wanted to be the man. So me want to discuss more political things now, or more positive. That was gonna be my angle that I'm gonna use my deal. To push a positive album. But in the midst of me learning this knowledge now from the minister and priority saying we putting your album out a few days before the Million Man March. The Million Man March is supposed to be something to help save the black man. So what kind of album am I gonna put out that's coming out a few days before the Million Man March? That was the hardest thing I had to deal with. My principles as a black man and the type of music. Like at that moment in 95, it wasn't for the knowledge I was receiving, it wasn't time for me to push murder, mayhem, dope dealing, the thugging shit from 94. It was more like, bro, we got to get it together. It's this our time to rise. This our time to shine. Let's elevate our hood. Let's put, like that black power talk. But even though my album Dwelling in the Lab, it has some of that in there, but my creativity was more street nigga shit, where I could just be myself and flow. Cause this is the way of our neighborhood and a lot of neighborhoods around America. But damn, I got responsibility of what I'm about to say. Whatever I do, it'll be better. It'll be better to put out some watery shit and come back than to put out the wrong thing. And then God that just blessed me to start my company, God that blessed me to stop selling dope and focus, like I never was praying. I start praying. I'm like, man, I really got blessed. So now I have my dream come true, but the flip side, priority asking me, white men, executives, asking me, where's the bitches, the hoes, and the niggas, and the guns, and the murders, and the shootouts? In my songs. My songs was more geared toward.
As you was getting better with the music, the record label was forcing you to put more ignorant shit out.
No, they didn't force me.
Yeah.
But remember, I stated with you, I didn't have my crew with me. I got this new deal. We got new office.
They was trying to force you.
They actually was looking at the change that I was starting to make.
But they didn't like it though.
They didn't like it. Plus, my juices wasn't flowing
the same way.
Because I'm buying new equipment, I'm running the office, and I'm a rap artist. It was hard. Like I said, when my GOP brothers did not come and assist, I didn't have a backup engineer. I didn't have another producer to work with. I was the first self-everything.
But do you think them record labels be having agendas to make niggas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause Master P came out with, make them say, pass me them things, let's get them. It was murder rap is what they wanted. They didn't want no positive nothing. So me starting off in the thugging, when the money came to deal with them, I didn't want to sell my soul because I seen they was asking me for that, and the minister was asking us to tell the people the truth. So I had to deal with something like that in my own heart, and I thank God for the decision I made. I just had to lose what I had. God had another path, because to get rich on murder raps, that didn't sit well with me in 95.
But nah, for sure.
That didn't sit well with me in 95.
Nah, for sure. So with that being the hardest part, the best part of your career will probably be when you left Priority.
No. Are you talking about my career or 95?
That just not really your career, but that era.
The best thing happened. I didn't sell my publishing. I didn't sell my copyright.
And you still got it.
I didn't sell my trademark. When I left Priority, we had no other business. I wasn't hot enough. Master P was on fire. So therefore, I put out San Quinn album. I put out San Quinn album in 96. That was going to be the next phase. I was going to get behind Quinn.
Shout out San Quinn too.
Yeah, shout out to Quinn.
My
But
goal,
I got to tell the truth, was to get behind San Quinn in 1996. So I'm producing the album. The album is at his mother's house. I mean, the studio is at his mother's house. I got the studio on the back of his mother's house because they had a duplex or a fourplex or something. And in the back, it was an empty space, and this is where I'm producing the album at. But one day I came to the house to slip up on Quinn and surprise him about some shit that was going on. But instead of me getting surprised, I was able to hear my brother Quinn tell his auntie that he gonna use me for this album and let Priority put the budget behind him and blow him up with this album.
So he ain't know you heard it?
He didn't know I heard this. And then he gonna go and sign with Atlantic or basically go sign with somebody. But it was like, I'm finna use JT one more time while we still got this opportunity. And then, you know, and he's not a bad guy, but this is the reason why, because I know he told a story about why he made whatever decisions he made, but this is why I didn't push the album and go as hard as I could have went. Because I heard that shit, what I'm finna help blow him up for, and he about to walk off. Which, that's cool if he would have told me, but me having to learn through overhearing it, yeah, that crushed me. That was my little brother. I trusted him, but after that day, I never trusted him no more as far as the family orientatedness. Like, they knew I needed their help at their office, but that wasn't their thing. You know, they didn't want to help. They didn't want to help me at the office. That shit was hard to be the rapper, the producer, the engineer. I'm the manager. You know what I mean? I got to run the office. I'm the executive. I'm the driver when it's time to go somewhere. I'm the only one with a license. Man.
Put niggas on though.
You know what I mean? But I don't regret nothing that we did. We had what we had, man. We put it together, man. It's all love. Shout out to San Quinn, D-Mo, Seth, you know.
A lot of boss niggas go through that.
Well, you know, you only good as your team when it's time for that side of it. But if you got to be a one-man team, I think that's the version of me that people have been seeing over these last maybe 20 years. Because out of 30 years, we had a good 10-year run interacting at ups and downs. You know, some good, some bad. You know, I'm not going to highlight too much and nothing, you know, but I could just say that pain, when you got loyalty, when somebody play with your loyalty, though, that's a different kind of pain. If you giving 100% loyalty, that's a different kind of pain, and that disturb your business flow. Many teams could have took it to the top, but internal disputes or internal things that can hold the team back, that right there is why the team do get held back and other teams progress. Same as in any sport, you know what I mean? If them dudes fighting in the locker room, but they come out smiling like everything cool, yeah, nah. If it's jealousy or envy, I might not pass you the ball. We could have, you know what I mean? Like that type of stuff.
It's deep.
Same thing in the rap game, you know. But looking at that era though, and looking at walking away from Priority, the San Quinn project was the last project, and we just shot a video, we made some wax, and I just let it do whatever it was gonna do, because I knew he was finna do his own thing. So I was like, shit, this the last one, you know? And then I can remember, that was 96. So 97, I was back wiggling as an independent my first year, 1997. Master P started bubbling in 97, 98. Boom.
That was his biggest year.
Yes, that's when I realized my deal, we had a similar deal, but he did the publishing. He did the extras behind the scene where they'd do the marketing. You know what I mean? He do his marketing, but it was the extra boost if they own a piece of No Limit. By me not putting that part on the table, I was able to walk with that, even though the value was down now. Because when I was with them, they had an offer on the table for it, but I just remember Minister FARRAKHAN saying, don't sell your copyrights. Don't sell your publishing. And I was like...
That's good advice, though.
Shout out to Mark Cerami and Brian Turner, the two owners of Priority Records. They gave me a shot. Shout out to David.
Shout out to the minister, though.
Nah, shout out to Minister FARRAKHAN, though, that taught me that. He was like, brother, go for the gusto, black man, but just don't sell your soul, because once you sell it, they not in the selling it back. They don't sell it. It's some folks sold their copyright and publishing, and they can't even use their own name. Muhammad Ali received $50 million for the name Muhammad Ali, so he couldn't even use his own name no more when he died.
Damn.
His family can't even use it. He sold the rights.
Yeah,
so
sure.
if you see a Muhammad Ali cup or shirt,
anything,
that goes straight to the people who bought it. So that's kind of similar. Why you heard Whack 100 say, "Oh, Master P, he don't got his catalog." Woo, woo, woo. Because that's part of the catalog. If we fall out, I can make you rich and famous, but if we fall out, this stay with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Unless you buy yourself out. You know what I mean? It's all about money.
Yeah. You got to buy out or sell out, but at the right time.
Yeah. And me, unfortunately, at that time, I gained my soul and the man I am today. And I missed being a young nigga, a young millionaire could be dead right now because I wouldn't have knew how to take principles serious. Like, you got to stand up on your principles. If you don't want to promote murder and mayhem to your brothers, and at a moment in time, we all might go through that spiritual awakening, something that make you be like, damn, they offering me money and set it out their mouth. They need me to talk about more murder, so that's like the devil. I was finna kill plenty niggas on the album on my own. But when they asked me to, I was like, nah.
For real though. Not for real though.
Something about this mean I'm finna sell my soul.
Nah.
That's exactly. And then I got a black man named Minister FARRAKHAN telling us straight, hey, brothers, you know, yo, raps is important. Good or bad, don't sell your rights, black man. Because a lot of y'all jumping out there selling your shit for the watch and a necklace, a few thousand or $1 million or something. Next thing you know, you ran through that money. Next thing you know, you can't even use your own name. You can't do a show when you up under them contracts. Why you think certain people don't go be doing touring and they famous? They make them sit. Nigga, you got to sit down over there, boy. Don't put no music out. Don't do a show until we give you approval because you sold us the rights.